The story begins with a group of people pulling an iron coffin out of the sea. The coffin is over 500 years old, and these people are working for a woman named Discord. When they break open the Iron Maiden, a girl named Gwyn emerges from inside. Gwyn is an immortal. Discord is also immortal and has been alive for many years. The scene then shifts to Croatia, where we meet a team of immortal warriors. The team consists of Andy, James, Nikki, Joe, and Niall. They are on a mission to stop an arms dealer. This group protect innocent people around the world. However, Andy lost her immortality 6 months ago, though she still continues to lead the team. The group begins by watching the arms dealer's mansion. As soon as one of the guards walks near a tree, Andy and James quietly take him down. At the same time, Nikki and Joe sneak into the garden and begin fighting the guards. During the fight, one guard bites off Joe's thumb. Furious, Joe kills the guard, then simply reattaches his thumb as the wound heals within seconds. Next, Joe and Nikki steal 2 of the dealer's cars and fire their weapons into the air, drawing the remaining guards away from the mansion. As the guards chase them, Andy and James break into the house. The guards inside open fire, but Andy grabs a sword from the wall and cuts through them one by one. Meanwhile, Niall joins the fight and takes out the guards behind the house. While climbing the wall to reach the balcony, she is shot in the neck. But because she is immortal, the wound heals instantly. Andy and James continue fighting inside when Niall reaches them and kills the final surviving guard. Elsewhere, Nikki and Joe are still dealing with the guards chasing them. Suddenly, another enemy car appears in front of them. Nikki tries to jump into Joe's car, but his leg is crushed when the vehicles collide. The crash kills the guards. As soon as Nikki's leg heals, another car appears and crashes into them, sending their vehicle into the sea. Both of them manage to swim to safety. On the other side, Andy, James, and Niall finally locate the arms dealer and kill him. Before leaving, Niall takes a spear from the dealer's house to use as her weapon. That same evening, James receives a call from a CIA friend who tells him that the dealer they killed was not the real mastermind, but only a pawn. He then sends James a CCTV video. In the footage, they see Discord. This means the team's new mission is to find and kill her. At that moment, Niall says that she has already seen this woman in her dreams. In the dream, Discord was inside a library where she killed a man and stole several books. The scene then shifts to Paris, where we see Booker drinking alone. Booker is also immortal and used to be a member of Andy's team. But after betraying the team, Andy cast him out. When Booker returns home, he notices that his gate is open, pulls out his gun. Suddenly, Gwyn appears in front of him. One of Gwyn's men then captures Booker and takes him to a beach house, where Gwyn asks him about Andy. But Booker has no idea where Andy is. This makes Gwyn furious. She says that she believed Andy was trapped like her, but instead Andy has been living freely and enjoying her life rather than searching for her. On the other side, Andy's team decides to take a break and all the members go their separate ways. In France, Joe tells Nikki that he wants to spend some time alone. Nikki becomes suspicious, so he and Niall secretly follow him. Soon they discover that Joe has been delivering groceries to Booker's house and helping him in secret. This leads to an argument between Joe and Nikki. Niall calms them down and points out that Booker is not in the house. She also notices blood stains on the walls and floor. Meanwhile, Andy and James arrive in South Korea, where they meet an immortal man named Tua. Andy tells Tua that Niall saw him standing with Discord in her dream. Hearing this, Tua takes Andy and James to his underground library, where he has preserved the history of all immortals. There, they notice that several books are missing. Since Discord stole those books, Andy realizes that Niall's dream was real. Tua then reveals that he and Discord were once close friends. He also witnessed the moment when religious fanatics captured Andy and Gwyn. Tua says that he begged Discord to help save them, but she refused. In the end, he managed to rescue Andy from the ocean, but he could not save Gwyn. After these events, Discord decided to protect herself from humans by gaining immense wealth and power. That is exactly why Discord made a deal with the arms dealer. Andy tells Tua that she is no longer immortal, and sooner Discord will find out. That means they have very little time left, so they must stop her before it is too late. After this, all the team members gather together once again, and Tua also joins them. Meanwhile, Joe receives a call from Booker. Booker asks him to meet, so Joe and Nikki bring him back to the house. No one is happy to see him because he had betrayed the team in the past. Booker then tells Andy that Gwyn has returned. He also gives her a letter written by Gwyn, in which she asks Andy to meet her at the place where they once lived together. Because of this, Andy and Niall leave to meet Gwyn. Back at the house, Nikki tells Booker that they cannot trust him so easily after what he did. On the way to the meeting, Andy remembers the painful moment when she lost Gwyn in the ocean and the guilt she has carried ever since. Later, Andy and Niall stop at a gas station. There, Andy admits that Gwyn is filled with hatred toward her, and for the first time, she says that she is afraid. Niall becomes worried because she has never seen Andy scared before. The next day, in Italy, Andy finally meets Gwyn while Niall waits nearby. Andy apologizes and explains that she searched for Gwyn for centuries, but the ocean was too vast and she could never find her. She asks Gwyn to rejoin the team, but Gwyn refuses. After everything she suffered, she no longer wants to fight for humanity. Gwyn also understands that Andy will never abandon her new family, so she turns and starts walking away. Andy follows her and tells Niall to stay where she is. At that moment, Niall notices Discord leaving a nearby building. Meanwhile, Andy tries to stop Gwyn, but Gwyn attacks her and the two begin fighting. Niall quickly runs over and warns them. Just then, Discord appears in front of them. She smiles at Andy and calmly walks away. Niall immediately follows her. Andy now realizes that Discord was the one who rescued Gwyn from the ocean, which means Gwyn has been working with her all along. This revelation leads to another argument between Andy and Gwyn, and the two begin fighting once again. Gwyn becomes furious and breaks Andy's necklace, the same necklace Andy had given her centuries ago. After that, Gwyn runs away. At the same time, Niall meets Discord inside a church. There, Discord tells her that she was present when Jesus was crucified, and ever since that day, she has lost all faith in humanity. She mocks Andy and Niall for continuing to help humans, even after everything humans have done to immortals. Discord then tells Niall that the two of them are connected because they both have the same birthmark on their hands. She reveals that she is the first immortal, while Niall is the last. Discord invites Niall to join her side, but Niall refuses to answer. Seeing that Niall is not convinced, Discord quietly leaves. After this, Andy's team gathers at the house once again to discuss the new threat. Tua asks Booker whether Niall has ever injured Andy. Booker explains that when Andy and Niall first met, they fought each other and Niall stabbed Andy. After hearing this, Tua says that according to the ancient books, Niall may have the power to take away immortality. That is why Discord wants to use her to strip immortals of their healing abilities. Tua also reveals that if an immortal is wounded by Niall, they may be able to transfer their immortality to another person. The next morning, Booker prepares to leave Andy's house, but Andy asks him to stay. Meanwhile, at the airport, Discord continues manipulating Gwyn and turning her further against Andy. Gwyn says that she also wants revenge on humanity for everything she suffered. Discord promises that she will help her. The scene then shifts to Indonesia, where a truck approaches a nuclear facility. The guards immediately open fire, but the truck keeps moving and crashes through the gate, causing a massive explosion. The guards assume that the truck driver has been killed. It is then revealed that Gwyn was the one driving the truck. She quickly heals from the crash and takes one of the guards hostage. This distracts the other guards, and at that moment, Discord's men attack from behind and shoot them all. After that, Discord's team enters the nuclear facility. Panic spreads as the workers begin running for their lives. Anyone who gets in Gwyn's way is killed instantly. Meanwhile, Booker helps Niall with her combat training. Tua also joins them, and the three begin sparring together. During the practice, Niall accidentally cuts Booker's hand. She quickly apologizes. Later, when they are alone, Booker shows Tua that the wound is not healing. This confirms that Niall's attacks can remove an immortal's healing powers. Soon after, James calls a meeting and shows the team's security footage from the nuclear facility. In the footage, Discord's team has taken control of the facility and planted bombs near the nuclear core. After seeing this, Andy and her team decide to stop Discord before it is too late. Joe looks nervous before the mission, but Nikki reassures him that everything will be fine. A short time later, the team arrives at the nuclear facility. James stays outside and guides them remotely. Once inside, they discover small bombs placed throughout the building. Before they can go any further, Discord's soldiers surround them from all sides, and a massive fight begins. At first, Andy's team starts overpowering them. But when Discord's men realize they are losing, they split up and move in different directions, successfully separating the members of Andy's team. During the fight, one of the soldiers falls and accidentally fires at a bomb, causing a huge explosion. Nikki is caught in the blast and falls down, but he heals within moments. At the same time, Tua, Joe, and Nikki enter a nearby door where another explosion goes off. Even after being injured, they quickly recover and reach the control room. There, Discord's men surround them, but the three manage to kill all of them. Suddenly, the doors shut and liquid nitrogen begins filling the room, freezing all three of them. Discord's men then place their frozen bodies into bags and carry them away. Meanwhile, in the reactor room, two soldiers corner Andy and knock her down with electric shocks. Nile tries to reach her by grabbing onto a pipe, but she falls and debris crashes down on top of her. Enraged, Andy kills both soldiers. But when she looks for Nile, she is nowhere to be seen. Outside, James is captured by Discord's men. Soon after, more soldiers overpower Andy and throw her to the floor. Just then, Booker arrives and kills them with an axe. At the same time, another explosion blocks the main exit, forcing Andy and Booker to take another route to find Discord. During this, Booker notices that Andy's wounds are healing again. He tells her that he transferred his immortality to her. Andy soon realizes he is telling the truth when her injuries heal during another fight. A little later, Booker sees more enemy soldiers approaching. To give Andy time, he seals the gate and stays behind to fight them alone, telling her to keep moving. Andy desperately tries to break through the gate to save him, but she fails. On the other side, Booker kills all the soldiers before sacrificing himself. Meanwhile, Nile crawls out from under the debris and finds Gwyn. She warns her that Discord is manipulating her, but Gwyn refuses to listen and attacks Nile. During the fight, Nile stabs Gwyn in the stomach. To Gwyn's shock, her wounds no longer heal, and she realizes she has lost her immortality. At that moment, Discord appears from behind, strikes Nile with her sword, and knocks her down. Then one of Discord's men carries Nile away. On the other side, Andy finds a main bomb, but Gwyn is sitting there with the trigger in her hand. Andy tells her that she is not a bad person and convinces her not to detonate the bomb. At that moment, Andy notices that Discord is taking her teammates away in helicopters. Without wasting any time, Andy chases after them and jumps onto one of the helicopters. She smashes the window with her axe and tries to reach the pilot. The pilot shoots Andy several times and knocks her off the helicopter. Although her wounds heal, the helicopter has already flown away. Just then, Discord's helicopter returns and hovers near Andy. Discord offers Andy a place on her side, but Andy uses the opportunity to jump onto the helicopter and pushes Discord to the ground. A brutal fight begins between the two immortals. During the fight, Andy notices that Discord wounds are not healing. This means Discord has lost her immortality. Discord then reveals that her plan was always to capture Andy's team, so she could use Nile to steal immortality and become immortal again. Hearing this, Andy attacks her with full force. But during the fight, Discord stabs Andy and escapes in a helicopter. As the helicopter flies away with her friends, Andy vows that she will rescue them no matter what. Sometime later, Andy searches through Tuo's library for a solution, but she finds nothing useful. After that, Andy treats Gwyn's wounds, and the two finally forgive each other. In the end, Andy and Gwyn decide to work together to defeat Discord and save their friends.